it up for Cobus the Viking!
I'm Cobus Visser, it's Cobus Visser. Some call me the Viking. It's all about having courage, creating freedom, and leaving a legacy.
And it's a dream to inspire and give you up. Today I'm going to speak to you a little bit about the secret of 10xing your business. How many of you would love to 10x your business in the next 12 months? Right? How many of you in this room believes knowledge is power? Why do you believe BS like that? Not the other word you're thinking of. Why do you have a belief system like that? Because the thing is, knowledge is not power, only if you apply the knowledge. So my challenge to you is whatever you are learning this weekend, go out and apply it, and you will see the rewards of it. Because everything first starts with a belief that becomes our thoughts. As a man thinketh, so our thoughts then become our words. There's a famous book that says life and death is in the power of the... So why do you speak negative? How many of you believe our country's economy is the best it's ever been? Say ah. Okay, we need a little work on that because your thoughts become your words become your... You have to act it right. Don't just talk the talk, but walk that talk. Your actions have to become your habits. Show a man's habits and you show the success he has in his life. So what is your daily habits like? From the moment you wake up until you get into the bed. Your habits then become your values. What is your value system? And your values ultimately create your destiny or create your reality. So whatever reality you have in your life at this moment, you've created it. So I'm going to challenge you. This is one of the secrets that I believe in, that if I can challenge your belief about what is possible, you can do anything. Like walking on fire. Teaches us that if you can do that, you can do it. You can see if you knows me. If you can do that, you can do it. So my 3 values in life is to be more courageous, to have courage. If you're in business, you need to be willing to take risks. Am I right? Yes or yes? We all want, which is freedom. So that's why you're in business, to live in that freedom. And the next one for me that is important is what legacy are you leaving behind? My journey started as a hemophiliac. Anyone in the room knows what a hemophiliac is? It means it's a bleeder. It means my blood doesn't clot. In 2015, I woke up one morning and I couldn't walk, and the doctor said, Cobus, you have to get both your ankles replaced or fused, and you have to get both your elbows replaced, because I don't have normal elbows anymore. Right? I can't straighten my elbows. I don't have joints. That's the impact of the hemophilia. So I had a reality, you all agree. I could either accept the reality the doctors told me, or I could change the reality. Am I right? Yes or yes? Now, just to give you an idea, every day when I wake up, it takes me an hour to get out of bed. Just to move around takes effort and energy because I'm 24/7 in pain. Now, in life, there's no easy fix. Because the thing is if you had to buy McDonald's, is it good for you? You all agree, no, right? Because it's very quick. Am I right? Yes or yes? But can you still remember when you ate at home, when your mom or grandmother prepared a meal? Can you still remember those meals? Did it also take 10 minutes? So it takes time, right? So the idea is to persevere in this moment and to go through the process to show you that the impossible is possible. And so I had a coach. My coach said to Cobus, get a dream so big that it seems impossible to achieve. I'm here to tell you that any dream you have created this weekend, you can achieve. I love it. So my coach challenged me and says, Cobus, get a dream so big that it seems impossible. And I said to myself one night, looking at a documentary, if there was a guy from South Africa climbing a mountain by the name of Kilimanjaro. Anyone here that has climbed Kilimanjaro before? 1 or 2, right? Who doesn't want to climb Kilimanjaro? Let me can I see those hands, right? I was one of you. I also didn't want to climb. But I had to challenge myself that seemed impossible. So I said to myself, I'm going to climb a mountain by the name of Kilimanjaro. It took me about 2 years preparation, and then in 2018 I had the opportunity to go climb the highest mountain in Africa in crutches. My challenge to you here today is whatever you are learning here from today, that anything is possible. I have a saying that says, whatever it takes. Have you ever heard someone says, I will do my best? Don't believe them, they lie. Because they will have something to blame or justify why they didn't achieve it. Hey, Cobus, I did my best, but it's because of the economy. You understand the economy. It's difficult at the moment. Or, clients don't pay. Clients and customers are difficult, right? You all hear that, right? So it's easy. But if I say, I'll do whatever it takes, can I have an excuse? Can I blame someone? So let's do. I can't hear. Let's do. So here's the first thing. What do you focus on? Do you focus on the high beauty of being in heaven and on the mountain? Or do you look at the shit house at the bottom every day? So my focus is, where's your focus currently? So here's my invitation. If you want to grow your company, you have to become the leader in your business, even if you are by yourself. What type of leader are you that are the way you show up? Because top leaders double profits in business. Even if you are alone, because you need to lead who? Yourself. Am I right? Yes or yes? So become the top leader in your business, even if you are by yourself. So here's one blueprint I want to share with you that I want you to think about before you leave here today. Most business doesn't have a vision. What is your vision that you want to achieve? What is your Kilimanjaro that you want to get to? That needs to be your big, audacious goal that you want to achieve. Next is, do you look after your cash flow and your finances, or do you make emotional decisions in your business? Do you look after your customers? Someone just in the audience before this talk asked me, Cobus, what do I need to do with my customers? You have to build a relationship with them. You have to become friends with them. You need to understand them, celebrate life with them. Then your operations. How do you execute? If you are a top brand and a high-value brand, you have to deliver high-value service. So how do you deliver your service? Is it packaged beautifully? Is it delivered? One of my clients, when they sell high-end mattresses and beds, right? When they deliver it, they make it such an amazing experience. The delivery guys have white gloves on it. Before they get it, they roll out a red carpet to the front door. Then they take off the bed and they deliver it into the house. Setting it up with their white gloves. They have white coats on it as well. It looks expensive. It is an experience. What experience are you giving your customers? And then if you get a team, is your team thriving? Do your team and people that works for you, do they love working for you? And we have to invest in our team. And then the foundation of everything, what is your business values? Because if you don't know your values, you will attract the wrong clients. I don't do business with anyone. And the reason for that is we have to have the similar values. We have to have the similar drive. I want to work with people that love and like what I do. Like one of my clients is so strict. When he walks in the office, he is against hunting, for example. And if he sees a client as hunting pictures on the wall, he will walk out and say, sorry, I don't do business with you. Are you willing to live by your values? Because you will be tested by your values. So how many of you would love to know the 12 disciplines of scaling a business? Who would love that blueprint? I can't hear you. Whatever it takes. I want louder. Whatever it takes. So what this blueprint can do for your business, well, one of my clients is Scribanti. They're in concrete. First, when I started with them, they were losing money. And I said to them, let's go and make money. They said, Cobus, but look at the economy. Hardly anyone is building. We are in the cement industry. And we went through a process and applying this blueprint, and a year later, they grew by 80%. What would you do if your business can grow by 80% in 12 months? Right? Think about it. Imagine the possibilities from not believing that it is possible to making it possible. Another client of mine, Interroll. Imagine you can grow over a 2-year period of 250%. What will that mean for you in your business? Now you all listen to this. 1 + 1 equals? So you all agree 2 is the result, yes or yes? So if I make the 2 big, does the answer still stay the same? If I make it small, does it still stay the same? If I turn the color of the 2, is it still the same answer? Now we all follow a strategy that gives us the results. The secret in life and in business is look at the strategies you follow that is giving you the results. Don't focus on the end result. Cobus, economy is bad. There is no money. Our customers can't pay. No. Change our strategy. 1 plus 2 equals? 1 plus 2 equals? Did the result change? I didn't even focus on the end, right? I've just focused on the strategy. So what is the strategy you're going to follow? So here's my art of scale blueprint. It has been created by Edgegrove and F&B, so it's not my own. I'm associated with them, and I work with their blueprint. So the first step is, let me go and show you. It is strategy, execution. And then we have find people, that is your board and your team. Then we have marketing and sales, ops and finances. But let me show you the secret. 50% of your success lies at people. Now, the first thing I want you to think about is if you build a team, who's going to be your team? Are you attracting A players that want to join your business? Are you bringing your A game? If you look at number 10, A game. Are you stepping up to the plate? Oh, but Cobus, I'm not good at sales. So don't go do a sales course training. Cobus, I'm not good at marketing. Well, then find someone or learn the skills of marketing. Don't come with problems, come with. So focus on how to fix it. So upscaling yourself if you're in your business alone. A board. How many of you have a board in your business that meets every quarter? A board, even if you are a one-man business, do you have a board that looks after you and keeps you accountable as your leader in your own business? Now, Cobus, where do I find my board? It's a process. You can find people with certain skills, CEOs, business owners, and you get them to come and join your business every quarter to look at your finances, look at your decisions, look at your goals, to keep you accountable so that you make the right decisions and then build your team. The next 25% of your business lies in strategy. What is your strategy for your business? What is your goals? What is your vision? What is your values? Then the next step about it is, how do you go about executing? Most businesses I work with comes together once a year, and they do a strat session. They're so happy, and they have this big strategy of what they're going to achieve in the next 12 months. Next week, after Bosberaad, they call it in Afrikaans, they had a drink fest on the weekend and a little bit of team building. They come back, and life happens. A year later, they're still deciding about when are we going to do that strategy. Because they don't execute. They don't have the habits and rhythm in the business to be able to implement it. Where is your focus in your business? What do you focus on? And the rest is only 25%, is with your marketing and sales, your operations, your cash flow, and your capital. If you get the 75%, that's the 20% area that you have to focus on that will give you the 80% result. Once you have that in place, then you can follow up with marketing and sales, operations, cash, and capital. So let me show you a story about where you have to have faith when you do all of this. So my client, Scribanti, they do for a hobby, they do Lamborghini racing. They're part of the South African GT Cup. And he's 52 years old, and I say, let's go win the championship for fun. He says to me, Cobus, but can't you see, I'm just doing it for a hobby. I'm racing against guys half my age or 10 years younger. I can't hardly see, I don't have time to exercise and practice because my business is too busy. And I said, we need to do. So we need to be a leader in our business. If you can't even step up to the plate, how do you expect your people to step up to that vision? And so we went out and we did everything. He upskilled himself. He made time to practice 1 hour a week. He reached out to his mentors and coaches. They said to him, test your eyes, test your fastness of your skills. He went to do all of that, and he started racing. He comes first, second, and third. It's between him and 2 other Ferraris. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when you do whatever it takes, you have to have faith. Because we have to walk by faith. It's like being a farmer. There's a guy that I met here earlier. His name is Sean. Well, Sean, where are you? He's a farmer from Hoopstad, Free State. He said, when you are a farmer, you always live by faith. Because even when it's so dry, you still have to plant the seed and prepare the ground. And then you have to have faith that God will send the rain. And so he did it. And as he was driving, he always had the words, whatever it takes, when he drove. And on those whatever it takes, he said to me, Cobus, in the last race, he's racing against 2 Ferraris. He's placed third. Whoever of the 3 wins the championship. And this is where faith comes in, ladies and gentlemen. When you do whatever it takes, on the last lap, both Ferraris runs out of petrol. Have you ever heard of Southern Kings? This philosophy of this business strategy scale even works in teams, sports teams. He's now currently the assistant coach of the Springboks, Dion Davids. I went to the Southern Kings in 2017. They say to me, Cobus, nobody wants us. We are not even B players, we are C players. That year, I said to them, let's go give our best year ever. Whenever we ran onto the field, we did what? What did we say? Whatever it takes. That year, any Bulls fans in the room? Any Sharks fans in the room? Sorry to say it, but that year they won both of the teams. They won 6 games. They were the only South African team to win in Argentina. Because they did what? And then on that place, I met this beautiful man. Have you ever heard of Makozolo Mampimpi? He was about 26 years old. He said, Cobus, this is going to be my last 2 seasons. I said to him, don't you want to become a Springbok? He says, well, I'm playing for the worst team in the country. Who's going to look after me? And the rest is history. Now, we give out armbands when we work. And on the armband says, whatever it takes. Wherever he went, he's still, if you go Google now, his Springbok photo, he's wearing an armband that says, whatever it takes. And as you know, he's one of the highest scorers. I think he's now almost 3rd highest try scorer for South Africa. He made the impossible possible. Ladies and gentlemen, as I'm going to finish off today, remember, if you can't measure it, you can't manage it. In a business and life, clarity through metrics paves the way for performance. I'm going to show you today, this is a steel reinforced rebar they use in construction. The most important thing is to measure everything in your business, but then take calculated risks. And the nice thing is when you do assessments of your business, you can look at where your business is so that you can plan ahead what to do. And then the most important thing I want to leave with you is create goals and rhythms with your team. So like with this team, we do daily goal setting, we do weekly goal setting, and we keep each other accountable. My time is almost out, so here's the last thing. The true power, where's my lady friend, my girlfriend? She's going to come up quickly, Tammy. The true power lies in stepping back to work on your business, not just in it. Use statistics and data to make an informed decision and drive your success forward. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you when you walk through fire, not only in life as well, that anything is possible. I'm not English, and everyone said, Cobus, you can't hardly speak. Yet I wrote my book, and it's in Afrikaans now as well, because anything is possible. Do you have your piece of paper? Yeah. So what I want you to show you the impossible, if you take your finger and you put it on your throat here, that's the softest part of your body. The steel we're going to take there. See, in life, lean forward. Okay, when we push, right?